chat, you gotta admit, that is the best intro screen ever. You gotta admit, that is a banger-ass intro screen, chat. You know it is. Hate my job, and if people... I would air out the place. I mean, I feel like that's how most people feel about their job. Who am I? My name is Kathy. I'm the new, secretary. Spin? Alright. Simple fit today. I don't know. I was kind of grasping at straws. So like maybe if there was like something tight, maybe if I like had like a hair tie, I could like tie it off like that or something. I don't know. It's a little bit of a pink and purple day. Spin's good though. Secretary. I would solve it. I don't know, chat. I'm in a constant state of not having enough hair ties. It's like at any given point, I know where like 2 hair ties are. At the moment, they're both on my head. So I don't know. Like I swear to God, I'll buy like a pack of hair ties and they'll just disappear. Like they're just fucking gone. Like it doesn't matter. Like. How much I like the hair tie. They're just, sometimes they just fucking... I know one of them fell off while I was riding my motorcycle. I know that happened. So that one's like gone. But like, I don't know if it's a thing just because I have cats and they like to hide them or something like that. Maybe Puck has just a stockpile of hair ties that she's hoarding. But like, I genuinely don't know where they go. It's like, I'll wear them like once and then they'll just like disappear into the ethos. I don't know where they came from. Acknowledge me, king. King? Who's king here? You have cats that should explain it. As long as the cats are still healthy, the hair ties aren't hurting them too badly. I mean, the hair ties aren't hurting them, obviously, but it's like, what? Well, you gotta take my fucking hair ties, man. They're like my hair ties. You know how annoying it is when you're like looking for something or you want a hair tie but you can't find it because it's just gone? Astra was a neutral spinner. A neutral spinner? What? I have to do a pool in Wesley Chapel tomorrow. Hell yeah. That's a bit of a drive from Fort Myers, isn't it? That's like a... How long of a drive is that? Like 5 hours or something like that? Maybe not 5 hours. Is it like a 4-hour drive? Like, I don't know. Wesley Chapel's too busy, man. It's too fucking busy. It's like, every time I'm in Wesley Chapel, I'm just like, God damn it. Like, let me get out of this place. Small trans girl spins better than big trans girl. Chat, there is like a zit on my face, and I've been looking at it for the past like week, and it won't go away. It's not even like a zit, it's like a rash, I think, and it just will not go away. It's like every other day, it's like getting better, and then it will like get worse again. I have no fucking idea where it came from. It could be 4 hours if traffic is bad. And that's if that's in the large end, that's not too bad. I thought, is it right? It might be a red, because it's not like one zit. It's more like a red spot. It's like, I don't know if it kind of looks like one zit, but it's like a red spot. It's not really one zit. It's kind of like I think it's a rash. Or like an alert, maybe I had like an allergic reaction to something. I don't really know. I don't care about pimples. I do. Fucking hate. Someone pointed it out the other day, and I was so like, oh, you fucking, god damn it. It's not ingrown hair. It's not. It's I don't know what it is. I think it's like something irritated my skin there really bad, and it's just like there's been like a rash that's been there for ever since. It's one hell of a long drive for a pool. Yeah. Could have been Overlords. Could have been. It's Mountain Dew and McDonald's. I mean, I don't exclusively eat Mountain Dew and McDonald's. I mean, Mountain Dew pretty much, but I had chicken wings last night, chat, and I have been getting so good at making the chicken wings. I think I've finally figured out, like, a consistent method of cooking the chicken wings. At least, like, to the point where I'm satisfied with them. Because I feel like, you know, my chicken wing journey started, like, years ago. But I feel like when I first started making chicken wings, I wasn't very good at it. Like, I was good at making chicken wings that were at a baseline as good as Buffalo Wild Wings. Maybe a little bit better, but, like, there were some serious downfalls and some serious pitfalls to my original chicken wings. And I have been, like, I went through, like, a chicken wing slump, chat. I made some chicken wings, like, on stream. Like, the last time I made chicken wings on stream, I was so, like, depressed because of it, because they weren't, like, they came out not nearly as good as I thought they did. Like, I did this stream, and I thought they came out good, and then I, like, actually sat down to eat them, and I was like, these are not... No. I could not eat them. It's clearly not from shaving, lol. No, if it was from shaving, it would have gone away. It's been there for, like, a couple weeks. I don't even know why. It's like, I need to put some, like, antibiotic or something on it. You will have 60 Guatemalans. Oh shit, giant pool? Fuck, dude. Is it John Cena's house? John Cena lives in Wesley Chapel, I think. Is your left hand feeling okay? It's alright. You know, chat, you remember when I played guitar the other day on stream? It's funny, because I played that, and then I went riding my bike, like, because I had to go to Walmart or something, and my hand hurt so much when I was shifting. Like, every time I shift, I pulled the clutch, and I was like, ow. Anyway, it's like, I had, like, this whole period of time where I was just, like, not able to make chicken wings to the standard I wanted. I was, like, in a chicken wing slump, chat. I was seriously in a chicken wing slump. Chicken wings are my favorite food, and I, like, was not enjoying them for a period of time because I could not make them correctly, and I was very upset about it. Too much masturbation? That's not the right wrist. Chat, I'm right-handed. This is my left wrist. Shaves? I don't see no facial hair. I do shave, actually. I shaved right before the stream. You guys don't even know. I hadn't shaved for, like, a week, and so my face had this, like, scruff on it. I don't even think you'd be able to see it. Like, I don't really grow... It doesn't really grow that much, so it's like, if I had started the stream without shaving, you probably wouldn't have noticed, but... I did, so I did. Lemon pepper? No, lemon pepper, I didn't really like the way lemon pepper tasted when I added lemon pepper to them. But basically, I ended up, because, like, originally what I did when I made chicken wings is I would just put them in the air fryer for, like, 8 minutes at 400 degrees aside. So it'd be, like, 60 minutes total, but I would cook them for 8 minutes on one side, I'd flip them, and then cook them for another 8 minutes, and they would come out pretty decent. But, like, after I, like, moved out of my, like, original... my childhood home, like, I couldn't make them the same. I don't know if it was because the air fryer, I was using my mom's air fryer or whatever, but they just didn't come out the same. They just didn't hit that same crispiness. They kind of, what happens now, it's like, basically, I've experimented to no end, trying to figure out the best way to make chicken wings. And I have not deep fried them. I should deep fry them. But I've shallow fried them, I've baked them, I've air fried them. I've done a couple different, like, methods of cooking. And it's like, baking is the worst. They don't come out when you bake them. They just, like, they get to the right temperature, but they might as well be raw on the outside. It's disgusting. But when you, like, when you, like, air fry them, it works a little bit better. But basically what I'll do is, at this point, I'll air fry them for, like, 5 minutes at, like, 400 degrees on the top rack of my air fryer, so they get a little brownish, a little bit. A little bit of texture, but, like, once they come out of the air fryer, they're at, like, 130 degrees, which is not done. But they are very clearly, like, if I had left them in, if I leave them in the air fryer a little bit longer, they would get to, like, 165, and there would be, like, no texture on them. And so, basically, I pull them out at, like, 130 out of the air fryer, and then I have a little pan that I put oil in, and I shallow fry them to, like, flash fry them for the last, like, remaining 30 degrees that they need to cook. And that, like, that 30 degrees that it cooks in the oil is, like, enough to get the skin to crisp up. It's enough to, like, actually turn it into a proper chicken wing, and it's so good, chat. It's so good. The dual cooking method, I think, is the peak way of making chicken wings. And it's, like, I figured it out at this point, where now I can make I did it twice in a row. And so I'm fucking hyped about it, chat. I'm fucking hyped. So, like, good chicken wings. You guys talking about chicken wings? We're talking about chicken wings, chat. Did I take a picture of the last ones? Hold on, let me see if I took a picture of them so I can show you guys. But, dude, I swear to God, it's literally, like, it was so good. I don't think I did take a picture of them. But it's so good, chat. I need to open, like, a chicken wing food truck. Why does XQC use the femboy tag? Because XQC, QC, whatever his name is, XQC, he's a fucking poser. He's just, like, a grifter. He obviously isn't a real femboy. Do you use sauce or do you like them plain? Well, I mean, they're buffalo wings, so they gotta have sauce in them. But basically, what I do for the sauce is I usually just, like, put mostly Franks in, and then I'll put, like, a dash, or, like, it's, like, 95% Franks, 3%, Tapatio, and 2%, like, another hot sauce that I have. And then I put, like, a bunch of black pepper in, and then I also put garlic and a little bit of MSG in. And usually also I'll put a little bit, like, knob of melted butter in that, and I'll mix that all around, and that's the buffalo sauce. I think any buffalo sauce that isn't solely based off of, like, Frank's or, like, cayenne peppers, the cayenne peppers are really what makes it buffalo, in my opinion, to be honest with you. XQC is clickbait. I feel like a lot of people in that, like, upper end of streaming where they're, like, super, super big, like XQC, you end up, like, I feel like they end up, like, doing a lot of things just for the money and the clickbait of it. Blue cheese or ranch? I usually do them raw. I don't usually add blue cheese or ranch, but if I had to choose, it would definitely be blue cheese, because ranch, I don't know if it's, I think it's because my brother scarred me with this when I was a kid, but I hate ranch, chat. I'm sorry. I know that Midwesterners are fucking, like, go nuts over ranch dressing, but I literally hate ranch. It's one of my least favorite foods of all time. I gag whenever I smell ranch. Like, if I'm eating, like, a meal, and the person next to me is having a salad, and they're dousing their shit with ranch, I can't eat it, because I literally hate the smell that much. Blue cheese is way better. I've heard blue cheese is, like, if you're a buffalo wing purist, like, blue cheese, you can't have ranch, and blue cheese is, like, the way to go. But I've only ever had blue cheese, like, one time, and it was at Burning Man. And it was okay, but I don't know, I'm not, like, a huge fan of blue cheese, especially not on chicken wings. I think if a chicken wing can't stand on its own, if it needs, like, a sauce, like a cheese or a ranch dressing to, like, work, then it's just, you're not... A true buffalo wing should be able to stand on its own merit and doesn't need anything else. I don't like ranch or blue cheese. That's kind of where I stand. I mean, I don't mind blue cheese. I don't know how I like it on buffalo wings, though. What's your fucking mouth, Astra? I'm sorry, dude. Fucking ranch dressing is gross. It really is. I don't understand why people love it. People go fucking insane over ranch dressing, and it's the worst food item. Good evening, Astra. Man, you looking extraordinary. And how do your arms feel? What do you mean my arms? I just shaved my arms, but not very well. There's like some spots I missed. I gotta go back. But why specifically my arms? That really becomes so big that they stop giving a fuck entirely. Like, Asmongold is so big, it doesn't matter how messy his room is. Well, I think for Asmongold, it's kind of his brand that he's a little bit more of a realist, you know what I mean? I feel like part of, like, the reason why people like Asmongold is because he doesn't put as much of a pompous show into it. Like, there's so many streamers who are, like, at the top level who are just so fake, you know, for lack of a better word, where they'll like, hide their true, like, who they are because they just want to project this, like, image of who they want people... They just, like, project who they want people to see, and that's all they play on their character. And it's like, there's a lot of titty streamers who are like that, or they'll just, like, they'll really just become, like, grifters, and it's like, man, when the whole Hassan Piker thing happened with his dog, and all of, like, the LA streamer, like, community. Like, there is a community of people, like, in LA who stream together, and they all stream, and it's, like, a super interconnected group, and you have to, like, it's like a cult almost. Like, there were, like, streamers who were, like, walking Hassan Piker's dog for just favors. Like, Hassan Piker is so big that people will do favors just to get in his good graces. And it's like, there's so much grifting and so much, like, dick sucking and just, like, it's like, whenever I look at, like, you know, there's a part of me that's like, oh yeah, you know, I want to grow, I want to like grow my channel and be like, you know, a big successful streamer, but I also don't want to become that, you know what I mean? Like, I don't want to be, I aspire to be like Germa, not like XQC or Aisha Speed, or someone who's clearly just like playing the algorithm and just playing like the hot like button issues and they're just like grifting. Gold almost got canceled when he called Palestine people an inferior culture. It is pretty wild to say that, to call them an inferior culture. It's kind of messed up. Cleaners are creeps. It's just a lot of people like that. It's just like, I think one of the ways you can grow as a Twitch streamer, it's really hard to grow as a Twitch streamer. Like, it's really difficult. That's why I need to upload on YouTube, but I'm perpetually paralyzed when it comes to YouTube. But, like, if you don't want to grow with YouTube and you want to grow just, like, exclusively on Twitch, like, the only way to do that is to cozy up to people who are bigger than you. That's, like, the only way to do it. It's like, if you... Like, I feel like a lot of my success came from being in the femboy community because the femboy community was tangential to Finster. So it's like, a lot of my community comes in a way from Finster. Like, if Finster never happened, I would have never happened, right? And so it's like, a lot of people, like, continuously, like, grift up to, like, bigger streamers to try to, like, mooch off their numbers. And it's just so, like, depraved. It's like, hey, can we... It would be like I was like pestering Finster like every day, like, hey, can we collab? Hey, can you like mention me on your stream? Hey, come on. Hey, give me a shout out, please. It's like, it's just so annoying. And you gotta think about it from like Finster's perspective. It's like everybody is like that, you know? When you're that size, everybody wants a piece of your pie, and it's gotta be so exhausting at a certain point. It's like I don't know. I obviously want to grow my channel and I want to like have it like be successful. But I also really do like the small community aspect of it. Like there is a part of having a smaller community where it's just you don't get that on a bigger community. You just lose the connection. And there's something that's honestly like my favorite part about streaming. It's just very immature. I would watch more YouTube. Yeah. Easy way to grow is to piss off one of those streamers. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I should just. That's the thing. I could just throw shade at like Hassan Piker until his community gets ravenous and it's just like. What did you say about my lovely Hassan Piker? He can do no wrong because he is handsome. It's not that handsome though, honestly, chat. Am I being honest with you? Well, I want to talk real talk right now. Hassan Piker, mid. Have you seen his sense of fashion? It's disgusting. He's got like the worst. I have a better sense of fashion than Hassan Piker, and look what I'm wearing, chat. Purple on pink. What am I doing? But like, Hassan Piker is the worst. Like, he's literally, like, his sense of fashion is so fucking god-awful that even someone who doesn't know anything about fashion is just like, what the fuck are you wearing? Neo rage quit? What? She collabed with Pureby? I do want to do more collabs. I feel like... I feel like I have neglected doing collabs, and I need to try to do more. I'm just not quite sure how I want to do it. It's like, because I feel like collabing within the femboy community is fine and all that, but like a lot of the viewers that I have are also like, I share a lot of viewers with like Maddie, so it's like neither me or Maddie are gonna gain a whole lot by collabing, even though I do want to collab with Maddie. I want to get that, I want to do the fucking femboy band eventually. It will happen, Chad. It will happen. He's been talking about a lot of moving to Canada recently. What, Maddie? I'm not a Hassan fan, but I'm gonna say that's Cope about his fashion. Astra, are you kidding me, dude? Look at his fashion. Hold on. Let me demonstrate. So is the background music a little loud? I think it's a little loud. I'm gonna turn it down. What the fuck? Some of these are so bad, dude. Oh my god. What? That's Cope, he says. It's Cope. Oh, dude, there's so many. What the fuck is this guy wearing? He's... Oh my god, chat. Oh my god. No way. It's like a masterclass on how to look like a dumbass. Holy f- it's like a meme. It's gotta be like ironic at a certain point, right? It's so bad. Like, he has the worst fashion sense I've ever seen. I think that people are just so distracted by his, like, face. Like, I can see why, like, millennial women are just wet for him, but I don't know, I personally don't think he's that handsome in terms of his face. But his fashion, dude, oh my god. It's just so bad. It's so bad, dude. You can save him, Asher. I don't want to. Former Mayor Eric Adams had some fun outfits. You have no idea what you're looking at? I know, right? What's gonna happen first, GTA 6 or Femboy Band? I have no idea. Miss Finster was all about chat picking on him, yeah. She's been talking about moving to Canada recently. Pureby has? Oh, Pureby? Honestly, I don't remember who Pureby is. I recognize the name, but I don't remember exactly who they are. There's so many femboy names, chat. I can't remember everybody. Here's my outtake. I don't think Icky's fashion is that good either. Some might not disagree with you, chat. Someone might not disagree with that statement. Someone might be me, but wait. Anyway. Dude, look at this fucking outfit. Like, this guy looks like an emo clown. What are these boots? What are these fucking boots? And then the pants? This guy looks like a fucking clown. What is this, dude? What is this? What is going on with these pants? Seriously, like, this is literally clown outfit hours. Like, I feel like I should have clown music in the background looking at this fucking outfit. Like, what are you doing with the socks? The shoes? The dirty shoes? Oh my god. Look at the fucking... Look at this dude. Look at this fucking dude. Like, look at this fucking out. Look at how many tabs I have of this shit. Look at... Oh my god, dude. It looks so stupid. It's like, I actually kind of like this shirt, but like, what are those pants? Like, the green on, like, pink? Look at how many thirsty women are on Pinterest. You can see, look at the, like, the sun stretching. Oh my god, women are so thirsty. They're so fucking thirsty. If I saw this guy on the street, I would immediately think he was just like a gay guy. He dresses like an extremely gay man in the 1990s. Like, if I saw this, if I was a time traveler and I like came out of my time machine and I saw this, I'd be like, ah yes, I'm in the year 1998 in New York's hottest gay club. What is this, dude? What is this? The leopard print with the boots and the cut-off jeans. What the fuck? Chat, it doesn't end. It doesn't stop. Like, this has to be a meme. Oh, yes, this outfit, I was going for sleazy used car salesman from the 70s. Like, with the slicked back hair. Oh my god. Look at this shirt, dude. It's so loud. Oh, look at this fucking shirt. How delusional do you have to be to go out wearing that shit, unironically thinking, oh yeah, I look good. I look good right now. Oh my god. Seriously, what the fuck? You can't be making this shit up, chat. You can't be making that shit up. It's terrible. And I know, listen. My colors clash. Pink on purple, light purple, it kind of clashes. I need something to break it up or something. I'm not that great at fashion either. I get it. But, like, I know enough about fashion to know that whatever the fuck Hassan Piker thinks is good is not good. Thought he was gay. I think he's bi. I think he's just a douche. I assume brands pay him to wear their stuff. I don't think so. I think he does pay, like, buy designer shit, which is so ironic. It's like the hypocrisy of, like, Hassan Piker buying, like, designer clothes. The most consumer, like, you know, the most, like, socialist, communist, like, we hate capitalism. Capitalism is so bad. Meanwhile, he is the biggest consumer buying fucking designer bullshit. I feel like if I wore those outfits, they would look cool. He's just no, he wouldn't, dude. There's not a reality where you wear the clown fit and it doesn't look goofy as hell. Champagne socialist. I mean, it's just like it's like if I was a socialist, I would feel like insulted. It's like he's wearing socialism as like a it's like he's only into it because he thinks it's cool. What's your thoughts on Drake's fashion? You mean from Drake and Josh? Oh, you mean Drake from just Drake? I don't know. I haven't, like, looked at Drake. I kind of don't like Drake. I don't like his music. He kind of has that, like, really, like, wimpy voice that's just, like... I'm not a big fan of Drake, to be honest with you, chat. I'm not a big fan of that genre of music in general, though. I mean, these look okay. That's a little silly. The shoes are a little silly. Like, the oversized pants and, like, the shoes and, like, the jacket. He looks like he's, like, a toddler who dressed himself. Like... like, this doesn't look bad. Like, the red suit. The shoes at least are proportional. That looks a little stupid. That looks a little just basic and dumb. It's just a black shirt. The teddy bear jacket does kind of go hard, I'm not gonna lie. You know, like this, like what is with these like giant clogger shoes? Like, I feel like I feel like when you walk, these have to make like a thunk sound, you know what I mean? They have to like, they look like those, like, Swedish or, like, German clogs, you know? Those wooden fucking things that make, like, like, fucking chatter when you walk with them. What are these shoes? I don't know, he dresses, like, really dumb sometimes, and other times he just dresses like he's trying to look normal, and it's, I don't know, I'm not... I don't know, maybe I'm just not into male fashion. Maybe that's my problem. I just think male fashion's kind of dumb. Like, for me, a guy is most attractive when he's not trying to look fashionable. Like, if a guy is trying to look fashionable, it's kind of a turnoff, to be honest with you. If you're a guy and you're like, those pants do not go with those shirt, girl. It's like, alright, fucking gay boy, I'm not dating you. Genuinely, it's like, I feel like that is a turn off for me. It's like, not that guys can't be into fashion, but for me, that would just be like a really big turn off. I would be like if your girlfriend was in, like, into hot dog eating contests. It's like, oh. Kind of unflattering, isn't it? Guys are, all guys need are a beard, hair, and a nice pair of pants. I feel like what guys need is a solid, practical outfit for, like, looking business-like and looking masculine. You know what I mean? Like, if I look up... Here. I feel like, oh yeah, I like that one. I like that one, chat. I like that one. I think I only like it though because the guys have shirts on. You want to talk about peak male fashion, chat? I'm about to show you guys peak male fashion. Right now, I'm about to. I looked up 1960s male blue collar, and this is what I got, chat. See, now these are some men. Like, these guys know how, they know what's up, dude. These guys, they know what the fuck is up. These guys, like this guy, I find this guy so much more attractive than Hassan Piker. Look at these fucking bros, just chilling in their garage. It's just some of the boys, dude. Just some of the boys. Makes good music. My mom tells me now, and two patterns don't go together, then like camo and flannel, but they match color scheme. Soft boy and slim aesthetics are nice for me. See, I don't like that. I don't want to date no soft boy. If I want to date someone, they have to be able to like fight off a bear. You know what I mean? They have to be able to like. They have to be able to like intimidate somebody. I don't listen to this. Wait, what? Justin Bieber be putting that shit on. He sings and does hip hop like rapping. Yeah, I don't really care about that. I know Drake had a big beef with Kendrick Lamar, and it's like I don't even really care about either of them. It's like honestly, there was like that huge song that was like the biggest song of like 2023 or whatever. That was like Not Like Us by Kendrick Lamar, and I listened to it and I was like, I don't get it. This is like, I can usually get into most music, but that kind of Kendrick Lamar, Drake. Give me some like good music. 100 femboys versus one bear. What kind of bear? Because if it's like a black bear, we might be able to win. Especially if it's, like, not trapped with us. Like, if we're out in the woods and a black bear comes into the femboy camp and tries to fuck shit up, I feel like 100 femboys could ward off a black bear. But if it's, like, a polar bear, that polar bear is going to be really well fed. Because I don't believe if 100 femboys could take down one polar bear. You see them processing that bear hunt? Wait, what? If it's a polar bear, grab the AK-47. Dude, an AK-47 ain't gonna kill no polar bear. Polar bears are fucking huge. You know how fucking big and scary polar bears are? Shooting is just gonna make it mad. You need like an anti-tank rifle for that fucking thing. You need the AK-50 for a polar bear, dude. Those fuckers are huge. Hold on. Bonjour. Look how big his paw is, dude. It's like the size of my leg. Icon has human. He looks so cute. I do love him. I do love this bear. Look how cute this little bear is. Look at his little ears. Look at his little ears. Look how cute he is. Dude, he should have like pet him on the snoot there. I would have like reached out and tried to like pet him on the snoot. Look how cute he is. I would have also lost my arm if I did that. It's funny because all the bear is thinking is, how do I fucking eat this guy? How do I get in there and eat this man? That's all he's thinking. There's nothing other than pure desire for food in this bear's head. Look at the cuteness. He's so cute though. He's so cute though, chat. I love him. But yeah, no. If that staircase wasn't there, he'd be dead. Motherfucker, he would eat you. He's not there trying to be like cute, all like, ooh, what's this human thing? He's just trying to figure out like, how do I eat you? How do I get inside this? Like, how do I get to you and eat you? That's what he's trying to figure out right there. Well, the would usually eat humans on sight, dude. What is like the saying, like, if it's black, fight back. If it's brown, lay down. If it's white, good night. Right? That's the saying. Because it's like, if you come across a polar bear and you don't have like a secure like shelter, you're fucked. You're fucked. Jamie, find that clip of Dave and Goggins swimming with the polar bear. Who? What? No fucking way I'd be standing there and filming that shit. Yeah, dude. Think a polar bear is huge. Look at the short-faced bear. Motherfuckers are huge. Short-faced bear? Yeah, but that Via's brown lay down, those fuckers will eat you, Lamel. You're supposed to play dead, right? Bears are pretty cute though, honestly. Like if I could have a bear as a pet, I probably would. They're pretty cute. They're pretty cute little animals. Actually, you had it. If it's brown, lay down. If it's black, fight back. If it's white, good night. Yeah. I don't really know if laying down is a good strategy for a brown bear, but I do know that if you try to outrun a brown bear, you probably lose. It's because, like, you can't outrun a bear. They can run at, like, 20 miles an hour. You're not outrunning a bear. But, like, for a black bear, I'm pretty sure black bears are just, like, they're much more used to humans, and they're much more, like, skittish around humans. So, like, if you just make a big noise, they'll be like, oh, fuck. You know, there's, like, videos of cats, like, scaring off black bears. Brown bears, I know, are a little bit more, like, aggressive, which is why it's like, if you don't play dead, they'll just chase you down and eat the fuck out of you. But polar bears don't give a shit. They'll just murk you no matter what. Sun bears are funny. Spray-painted dogs as pandas. Can Eastwood style the 44 Magnum style stop a polar bear? 44 Magnum might stop a polar bear. 44 Magnum's a good bear round for like grizzlies and like shit like that. But I don't know if all I had to defend myself was a 44 Magnum against a polar bear, I would not be feeling very hot, chat. I would not be feeling very hot. I would genuinely want, if I like could pick any gun to go up against a polar bear, it'd probably be the AK-50 or a Barrett 50 cal. Like some sort of semi-automatic 50 caliber like anti-material rifle. Like there's no way, because like motherfucker bears are, you gotta think, if this bear's like hyped up on adrenaline, it's not gonna care if you shoot it with a 44. It's not gonna if I shot it with this thing, it wouldn't care. The 5.56 is just, it wouldn't even flinch if this goes through it. It's like it would just be annoyed. But you have to have something with stopping power that can stop a train. Grizzly bat, polar bear, hybrid. Now that's something I would not mess with, yeah. Well, haven't there been like, because like the natural habitat for a polar bear is like shrinking, so they've been coming more south and like breeding with the grizzly bears or some shit like that? I don't know. I don't have to outrun the bear, I just need to outrun you. Wait, what? So that's the guy who got eaten by a black bear in Naples a few months ago? We still wouldn't fuck with a black bear. I mean, they're not nearly as, like, dangerous, but, like... I would, like, okay, 44 would very easily take care of a black bear, I feel like. Depends on where you hit it. Yeah, I mean, that's true. You could kill a polar bear with 22 if you hit it in the right spot, but... It's like, imagine you have a bear coming at you, and he's, like, 20 feet away, and he's gonna kill you in, like, literally less than a second. And you only have enough time to point your gun and take one shot. What gun do you want to have in that instance? Do you want to have an AR, which is not 100% not gonna do anything? Or do you want a gun? And I'm me, I want the biggest bang for my buck. I want an elephant gun in that moment, chat. I want one of those comically large guns that, like, fucking demolition, Kentucky ballistics fucking used or some bullshit. Like, I want some actual fuck you power. Shotgun? I don't even know if a shotgun has enough stopping power. I'm gonna be real, chat. I don't even know if a shotgun has it. I really would say, like, nah, I would only want a 50 cal. I would want a 50 cal. If I were to go up against, like, a polar bear, I'd want, like, a Barrett. That's, like, that is the gun I want for that fight. I feel like that's the appropriate one. Kodiak bear versus polar bear. Hit in the eye to fight is probably one. Yeah, but you have to hit it in the eye, and he's like... How are you gonna, you know, he's literally 20 feet away from you, and he's closing in. Like, he's going 20 miles an hour. He's 20 feet away from you. He's charging you at full speed. Chat, you don't have time to go, let me take out his eye. He's gonna kill you. You have to take a shot, like, as soon as possible. And even if you hit him and kill him in first shot, he's still gonna land on you because it's like a car traveling at your position at 20 miles an hour. Like, motherfucker, you have to put some power into that. You have to stop him. You're not just trying to end him. You're trying to stop him. Because he is going, even if you kill him, he's going to roll. And he's got so much momentum at this point that he's just gonna run over you. Oh yeah, I got him in the eye. Oh no, he's still moving because he's got mass. That's why I live in Brazil, very far away from bears and in a big city. Yeah, there are bears where I live, but only little black bears, and not polar bears. Eagle talons? The fucking no, it wouldn't, dude. You know how big a polar bear, and if it's coming at you, there's no stopping that. Sort of like an anti-material rifle, dude. Give me 30 Mike on that one. Give me something. Give me like an AA gun, and I'll feel okay. Can I believe Florida has gators? That still blows my mind. What do you mean you can't believe Florida has gators? What? What do you mean you can't believe Florida has gators? I feel like Florida is the most famous gator spot in the world. I feel like when people think of gators, they think of Florida. Even people who don't live in the United States think of Florida when they think of gators. It is a swamp. I think actually Florida is one of the only places on Earth where crocodiles and gators actually cohabitate. I had a black bear sighting like 3 months ago, 4 blocks away from me. It's crazy. Florida Gators is a team, yeah. It's like, that's the UCF team. Florida has the highest amount of gators in the world. Yeah, I mean, that makes sense, dude. It's like... Don't the crocs go between fresh and saltwater? I'm not entirely sure. I'm not entirely sure where the crocodiles are either. They're not nearly as common. Like, gators are pretty common here. Crocs are growing in population. Crocs are kind of scary in themselves. But I feel like crocs are less scary because we're not typically on their menu. You know what I mean? Like, a crocodile is only going to go after, you know, or a gator is only going to go after a human if they're, like, really hungry. And if it's, like, you know, they feel like they can take him. But typically, I don't think most gators are, like, looking for humans to eat. I don't think that's what they do. You hear crocs on Sanibel Island? There's like, I don't know, there's a lot of wildlife here in Florida. There's like a ton. Do you think pet crocs are happy? It depends on if they're taken care of. I feel like you can have a pet of anything and have it be happy if you know how to take care of it, right? Like if you have a pet alligator and you keep him inside your house 24/7, he's probably not gonna be very happy. But if you have a pet alligator and you keep him in your backyard pond 24/7, where you feed him every day and he's got his own little fucking pool pond to go swimming, like, you know, I think he'd probably be pretty chill. There was that what? Fuck, dude, I got this, goddammit. There was that one, Wally or like something, the gator. I think he died. It was really sad. I survived. Hell yeah. If I want to sleep on a friend's couch, they put a 4-foot gator on me. Bro, what? What the fuck? Yonstra. Big Al, I think, was 23 feet, one of the largest gators. Yeah, dude, I honestly, I love gators. My mom went down to this, like, nature reserve road thing to go see, because she was frustrated, because she's been down here for, like, 2 months, and she hasn't seen a gator. It's just she went down to this, like, nature drive thing. I regret not going with her, because I would have liked to have been there, to be honest with you. But she saw this massive fucking gator, dude, and I'm jealous. I want to go down there, but I'm like, I feel like I missed out, chat. I feel like I missed out. There's a place that had an 18-foot albino gator. That's kind of crazy. I like that one video of that just like gator who like bites onto another gator's arm and just death rolls it. And the other gator is just like, what? What the fuck, man? You just took my arm. You just don't play no shit. Yeah, I wouldn't fuck with a gator. I wouldn't come up. If I see a gator, I'm keeping my distance. Claude. They are pretty cute little guys, to be honest with you. I do think he's a little cutie. He's a little cutie pie. Look at that little face. Look at that little smile. Look at that little smirk. He's just a cutie little guy. I mean, they're the closest thing to real life dragons that we have, to be honest with you. Like, if he had wings, like, if evolution decided that these guys had, like, needed wings, this would be a fucking... I mean, this just is a dinosaur, right? Like, these are just dinosaurs. Like, I feel like gators are literally just the last remnants of the dinosaur era. Gators are super old, too. Like, they're, like, one of the oldest, like... life forms that we have, right? Like, they are fucking old. Like, gators are ancient. How is it that every culture knew how to draw a dragon? That is kind of crazy. China had dragons. Europe had dragons. I think sharks are older. That might be. But sharks are water. Like, they're aquatic. So that gives them an advantage. Sharks, gators, horseshoe crabs are living fossils. Yeah, dude, it's crazy. Should we either go to Gatorland with your mom? Yeah, I should. I do. I want to go... I wish we would have gone to that nature reserve thing, man. I fucking missed out on that thing. Missed out. I fucking missed out, chat. We have a miniature golf course in Fort Myers with full-size gators. Hell yeah. I remember there was this park that I went to near where I used to live. And I had that one picture. I think that's like the picture I took for Finn's book that they sent him. That's the picture I used. And it was just me riding a statue of a gator. There was this gator in this like lake, and he was famous because he was big as shit. And then when he died, they made a statue of him. Even pet gators there? I don't know if I would do that. I don't know if I would do that one. I do like going into like the citrus centers and seeing the little baby gators though. That's always fun. Yeah. Gator ain't about playing no shit. I think you can even hold the smaller ones. Yeah. I don't know about that one. Gators are cute though. I would like own a gator as a pet if I was like brave. If I had gone down a different path in my life, chat, and I had gone down like the animal lover path, and I am an animal lover, but like if I had gone down to like the like I'm gonna like raise and dedicate my life to like being an animal person, then I might maybe I would have gotten a gator, chat. I probably would have been a big cat person. I probably would have been like one of those people that gets caracals. You know, I would have wanted like some exotic cat. But I feel like I would never get a caracal because you have to be so like careful with them. And anytime you get like a big cat, there's always like the risk that they just fuck your shit up. It's like, I love my Puck, and Puck has never like tried to hurt me. But if she was a big cat, like, she's fucked me up before, chat. Like, I have, like, scars, like, on my chest. I don't know if you can see. That's a hair. I have, like, scars on my chest from where Puck has, like, accidentally scratched the fuck out of me. And it's not like she's trying to, but, like, if Puck was bigger, she would fuck me up, dude. Same with Moogie. Because she'll, like, use her claws to, like, climb up. If Moogie would, like, fucking kill me if she was, like, a size of a lion. It's not legal to own a gator unless you have permits. Yeah. Savannah cats. Speaking of cats, is my Puck up here? Oh, hello, Puck. Speaking of, hello. You guys can't see her, but she's up there. She's just right up there. Dude, I don't know. Cats are the best, dude. I fucking love cats. I don't understand how people are anti-cat. Some people are so, like, fucking... Whenever I'm listening to PKA or something, and they talk about cats, it's always like, ah, oh, I don't understand why anybody likes cats. They're such assholes. But, dude... You can see the scars are on the VP wall. Yeah. I don't know. Cats are the best. Cats are the fucking best. Like, I don't mind dogs. Like, I get it. But cats are so much better than dogs, dude. I love cats. Cats are just... They're just the best. Do you think that whole thing where they, like exude pheromones to make you like them more, is that real? I raised 3 cats. Now that I have a dog, I understand why everyone prefers dogs. Really, though? Really? Because I've had dogs before, chat. I've had them. And they're not good. Like, I love my cats, dude. They're so affectionate. They're so awesome. PK is dog stands. Kyle's Murphy, the derpy dog, is funny. So, like, I hear about, like, when talk about their dogs, and I'm like, I can't even believe, why would you even want that? Like, getting, like, Great Dane-sized dogs is just insane to me, because it's like, dude, you're signing up for, like, an expensive dog to begin with, number one. And then you only get, like, 7 years before it starts having, like, joint issues, because it's not supposed to be that big. And it's got, like, medical problems out the ass, and then it's just sad. I don't know, I don't like that. Meanwhile, cats are just, like, we didn't really domesticate cats. They sort of domesticated themselves, and so it's, like, they're not as fucked up. It's like, cats, we fucked with dogs. Like, we played God with dogs. Like, we're like, what happens if we take your snoot and just remove it? What happens if we just, like, make you completely fucked up? Like, what happens if we just make an abomination out of this dog breed? And that's what they did. And it's like, and that's how we got pugs. And people are like, oh my god, it's so cute. And it's like, no, it's an abomination, dude. That thing needs to be put out of its misery. But, like, cats are perfect. They're not even, like... The difference between, like, a dog, like, a modern, like, puppy and, like, a wolf is massive. They're totally different. The difference between, like, Puck and, like, a panther is actually not that much. It's, like, it's a little difference, but, like... Which are the best dogs, though? If I were to get a dog, I'd probably get, like, a golden retriever mutt or some sort. I just like little dogs. If I were to get another dog, it'd be a mid-sized dog. Like, about... Maybe, like, a Shiba Inu size, or Australian Catalog size, or golden retriever size. But that's it. I would not go bigger than that, dude. Big dogs are just not... And the thing is the thing, I'm a very introverted person. I don't like having to give attention to like a dog 24/7. When I used to have dogs, they weren't really my dogs, but like we had dogs in the house and they were like these little tiny shit fucking dogs that were like this big. And every time you got home, number one, you'd have to watch the door because they would bolt. If they knew they weren't supposed to get out, and they would do it. If they felt like they could, we had this one little dog that would like literally push his way past your legs, so you had to like crush his neck between the wall so that he didn't just immediately take off. Because if he's gone, he's gone. Like, that dog got out so many times, I was like, you know what? If he gets out, I'm not chasing him. This motherfucker, I don't even care. And he like was so stupid. And then they get home and they're like, they just need immediately attention. They're like, oh my god, you're home, hide, oh my god, you're home, oh my god. It's like, I don't want that energy when I come home, dude. I just want to, when I come home, I just want to chill. I want to relax. Sometimes, when I come home, sometimes my cat is like, hey big dog, I missed you. Give me some pets. But they're not like in your face, like spazzing in your face. Meanwhile, dogs are just like, literally, you cannot do anything that will not make a dog like love you. Like, dogs are just like pre-programmed to fall in love with you. It's like cheating. Meanwhile, I think that's why people don't like cats as much, is because cats won't like immediately love you. That you have to like actually develop like a relationship with a cat. Like, you can't just expect a cat to just love you just because you own it. But a dog is pretty much gonna follow you to the ends of the earth no matter what. Small dogs have the biggest hurt compared to big dogs. They will actually fight a threat. To big dogs, they'll actually fight a threat. I don't like small dogs. They're very stupid. They crossed a bulldog with a shih tzu of bullshits. I think the small dogs are just more stupid, so they don't understand. Like, chihuahuas are vicious little fucking bastards. Chihuahuas are little fucking bastards, dude. Would not get a chihuahua. Dog will cheer up if you're in a bad mood. The cat don't give a shit. That's not even true. Like, the amount of times when I've been like really sad and then Puck will come up, like, they literally know. Cats are so intelligent that they can tell and they know what to do. Like, I've been extremely sad before and Puck will literally like come up to me and start nuzzling me. Like, she knows what she's doing. It's so, like, they know. Cats know. The difference is that they won't just do that unless they care. Like, they actually have to care about you and have to actually want you to feel better. Because if a cat is indifferent, they just won't care. Because it's like a human. It's like you need to actually develop like a relationship with the animal. They're like intelligent, you know what I mean? They're very smart animals. It's like if you just like own a cat, they're not just gonna immediately fall in love with you just because you feed it. You have to like actually like, you know, like have a relationship with the cat, you know? And you have to like have rapport with the cat. My dog is not that stupid. I have long-haired Dachshund that I'm very proud of. Well, Dachshunds are a little bit better. They're not so bad. I'm talking about like the Yorkie poos and like the literally just those little mutts that are so small and they just like have nothing going on behind those eyes. They were just like so simple. Reminds me of the husky corgi mix I saw the other day. It was literally a husky with corgi legs. That's kind of adorable. All small dogs, we had a Chihuahua Schnauzer mix that was smart as fuck. Yeah, I don't know, there are some smaller dogs out there. It's just the dogs I had. I think one of the dogs I had as a kid was like mentally disabled. He was so stupid. There was this, so at our old house, we had this basement and it would come up, the basement would come up and there was a little landing and then there was an extra step to the side that got into the main kitchen. I've even like, I think it's even on the YouTube video when I had my old chicken wing making video from forever ago. It's like that step was too much for that dog. That if you put a fence over that staircase and you like blocked off that staircase like completely, that dog will find somehow to get past the barricade and yeet himself down the stairs. That's what he did. But if you want him to get up that last little step up into the landing of the kitchen, you're asking way too much of that dog. He literally could not do it. He had to be like mentally disabled. Like, I swear to God, he was fucking the worst. Scrungy cats is a hilarious fix. I don't know if I want to get. I could also do like a what's that one dog that was? Is it Dachshund? What's that one German dog? That little wiener dog guy. I like those guys. Yeah. So I have long hair. Dachshund. Dachshund. What is the dog I'm looking for? German dog breed. It is like a wiener dog. It is a Dachshund. Like, honestly, I could fuck with one of these dogs. Like, these guys are adorable. Like, if I did get a dog, I might be one of these guys. Look how fucking cute he is. These guys are cool. I could get behind getting one of these guys. Oh, look at that little puppy. Look at that little face. Oh, I could get a Dachshund. It's just like. It's like the Yorkie poo. Like, this little fucking demon right here. This is like the same kind of dog we used to have. And just, they don't have anything going on behind those eyes. They don't have any thoughts. They are just like, they don't have any thoughts or emotions. They are just like a 2-bit program. And that is pretty cute, but like they're so messy and they're just I don't like them. I'm not a big fan of these kind of dogs. It's kind of smelly. I would get a Dachshund though. I'd get a little Dachshund. I'd get a little Dachshund. I'd get a little Dachshund. I like how cats can poop indoors. That's true. I don't like having to clean up. Like, the smaller dogs are not nearly as like potty trained. It's like the smaller they are, the less potty trained they have. It's like I want a dog that knows how not to shit in the house, but like little dogs like that, they don't. Cats are nice because they come with the pre-installed program of shit in the box. River wants to ban Delta 8 and its friends are evil. I'm thinking about that. Yeah, that's pretty fucked up. I don't even remember who, like, voted on that. That one's annoying. It makes sense why they're doing it. Because, like, you have to understand, like, the reason why weed is illegal in the first place is just complete bullshit. There is no... like, there is no reason for weed to be regulated the way it is, but it is. Because politicians are corrupt and get paid to do things. There is literally the only reason why weed has been banned is because of corporate interests. That's literally the only reason. It's because the pharmaceutical industry doesn't want people to fucking like have like healthy like alternatives to their shitty expensive medicines. Because like there's a lot of like weed is like a one-stop drug for so many things. Like, it helps so many things. It's in a way that's so much better than the alternatives. So like the pharmaceutical companies have a financial incentive to want weed banned because it does too good of a job at being like a medicine, right? And then there's also like other things. Like I feel like the initial push for weed being banned way back in the day came from the textile industry. It came from like the hemp industry, I think, because they wanted. There was something about like the paper industry wanted to be able to sell paper, and the hemp industry was able to create paper for way cheaper because hemp was just way cheaper, and they could make paper out of it. And so like the paper industry wanted to like ban hemp so that the hemp industry couldn't like take their profit more. I don't know. It's just like it's all just like profits. It's like there's literally no reason. Like objectively, we can say like okay. weed is not worse than alcohol. In terms of drugs, alcohol is a worse for you drug than weed is, by like every measure. Yet, there's the fact that weed is the one that's regulated and alcohol isn't is just a clear example of like, oh yeah, the politicians don't care about you. People with no plug. Who cares? It's illegal here in Florida. It's illegal in Florida. It's legal here. Wait, just smoke real weed like a normal person. Well, you can, but like in Florida, it's medically legal, but it's not recreationally legal. And so because I don't want to lose my ability to buy guns, Delta 8 was kind of the nice workaround. Because like Delta 8 was, or at least for now, for the next year, is still federally legal. And so long as it's not federally illegal, that's like what I care about. Because federal prison is not good. But like in Florida, I could, if I just like if all I cared about was weed, I could just say, okay, I have like 30 guns. I have enough of them. I don't need any more. So I'll just be like okay with what I have, and then I'll just get the med card and I won't care about like getting any more guns. Because if I get a med card, I can't fill out a 4473 anymore, and it's really dumb. Armed drugs made it super easy to rush random people for small reasons, like FPS rush and black. Yeah. Yes, you're right. You're correct on that one. Hemp's a multi-billion-dollar product. Are they really gonna put you in prison for smoking a joint on your porch, though? Well, it's not so much that. It's more so the 4473 thing. It's like, again, in Florida, medical marijuana is locally legal. So in the state of Florida, if you have a medical card, it is legal to smoke marijuana in Florida, if you have a medical card. But it is still, even if you have a medical card in the state of Florida, if you smoke weed, you're still breaking federal law, technically. You're not going to do anything about it because there's no one to actually, because Florida's not going to, like, pursue that, because in Florida it's legal, but in the country of the United States, it's not legal. You're still breaking federal law. And so so really that doesn't matter if you don't care about buying guns, but when you buy a gun, you have to fill out a 4473. And that means you have to answer a bunch of questions, and one of the questions on the 4473 is, have you ever illegally smoked marijuana? And that box is why if you have a medical card, you basically are guaranteed to lie on that. Because if you have a medical card, you are illegally smoked marijuana in the eyes of the federal government. And so, in the eyes of the federal government, if you say, no, I have not, and they know you have a medical weed card, they basically can prove that you lied on your 4473, and lying on a 4473 is like a 10 years in federal prison. I don't want to lie on a 4473, chat. Don't, if you're thinking, oh, I'll buy a gun for my buddy, I'll fill out the 4473 and just lie on the part where it asks me if I'm buying this for another person, don't. That's a bad idea, chat. That's a straight up bad idea. Don't do that. The act of ingesting it and partaking it is illegal. It's like, it doesn't matter where you are in the state, in the country. Even if you're in Colorado, even if you're in California, if you're in Colorado and you roll up to a dispensary and you buy a joint and you light it up in your own home in Colorado, you are breaking federal law. So you know we smoked weed, but we know you have. I have smoked Delta 8. You cannot prove that I have smoked anything other than Delta 8. So there's, like, plausible deniability, right? Because Delta 8 is illegal. And Delta 8, like, shows up the same as normal weed. But, like, for Delta 8 is federally legal. So you can smoke all the Delta 8 you want. You can do all that shit that you want, and it won't affect anything. You haven't broken federal law. But now, because they revised the 2018 Farm Bill next year, all of that's going to change. So now, all of those hemp derivatives, all of those THCA derivatives, all of that shit that's going to be federally illegal again. So basically, we're going back to, like, the pre-2018 days of where weed was basically just illegal. And it's just like, I don't understand why. Why have we as a society decided that it's okay? I hate politicians. The politicians literally just, no matter who they are, no matter what party they are, they get in office and they're like, I'm gonna vote against the people's best interests. And it's just every fucking time. It doesn't matter what side of the aisle they're on. It's like a game to them. How much can we vote against what people actually want? How can we do that? Because nobody cares about weed. If you held like a national referendum today in the United States, if asking if weed should be legal, it would be a resounding landslide. Yes, weed should be it should be legal, because no one thinks weed is that bad. Nobody does, except for like corrupt politicians who get a huge paycheck from industries that have its best interest to keep weed illegal. Marijuana is still Schedule 1 on the federal national law. Yeah, I thought they were rescheduling it though. Schedule 1 drugs are a substance or chemicals, defined drugs with no currently accepted medical use and high potential for abuse. Some examples include some Schedule 1 drugs include heroin, lysergic, I don't even know what that is, diethylamide, LSD, marijuana, methylene dioxide, ecstasy, peyote, basically meth. It's basically like the hard drugs. Actually, wait, fentanyl is on Schedule 2. So literally, fentanyl is more legal to do than marijuana. That's stupid. That's so fucking stupid. I thought they were trying to schedule it to Schedule 4 or Schedule 5. I thought they were like lowering the schedule limit, but it's literally like how is marijuana more dangerous than ketamine? And if your argument is, well, marijuana doesn't have a medical use, then that's stupid, because obviously it fucking does. Chat. Fucking governments. If I recall, weed is 3 now. Did that pass? I don't know. I knew they were trying to change it. I don't know if that actually got signed or not. Fent has medical purposes? Yeah, this is true, it does. But so does fucking mushrooms and LSD. A lot of fucking drugs have medical purposes that you can do medical shit with. Ketamine is, like, used in therapy, so is psilocybin. It's almost like drugs are, like, tools that you can use that have different purposes. I made mushroom tea last night and it was a horrible experience. Well, sometimes even bad trips are good trips because it will like tell you something about your psyche. Maybe if you had a bad trip, maybe it's your body trying to tell you something. It's all about the paraquat and the weed fields. What? The U.S. government secretly made killer poison weed? What the fuck? This is from 2 years ago. A girl ate 96 gummy edibles? Oh my god. It's crazy. I get super stressed around mirrors sometimes. I trip out and get anxious. But yeah, it's like, that's the thing about like psychedelics and drugs like mushrooms or LSD or like ketamine, is that they kind of, the thing about psychedelics is they don't show you anything that doesn't already exist inside your mind, right? It's like if you're having a bad trip, it's because there's a part of your like psyche that is like not functioning right, or that is like there's a problem, because it's all just from your psyche. Like everything you see when you're tripping is all just in your head. Like all of it's just from you. There's nothing unnatural about mushrooms. Trip out without the drugs in front of the mirrors. Bad brainworms, I think. Oh yeah, brainworms are fucked up. I think it was telling me more about my physical body that I needed to look out for my own health better. Yeah, I mean that might be it. Like, right? It's like it can be really scary in the moment, but like genuinely, I feel like there's a thing where I've heard like a lot of people who do like drugs will just kind of like stop at some point because they've just like had enough. And, like, that's the thing I've heard a lot of people do, where they'll just, like, do psychedelics for, like, a couple years, and they'll get really into it, and then they'll just be like, yeah, I've had enough. I think the reason that happens is because I feel like psychedelics are not so much, like, just a fun recreational activity. It really feels like an exercise on your, like, psyche, right? It's like, it feels like you're working out your like own soul almost, you know what I mean? And so at a certain point you're just like, hey, I've done what I wanted to do with it. It's like, it is a tool, and it's like a tool can be used inappropriately and it can be used appropriately, and sometimes you use the tool and then you're done, you don't need to use it again. Felt like a purge of negative energy. Yeah, that's literally probably your brain telling you, like, it probably is just, it's like, that's the thing about like psychedelics, it can just find something you're insecure about, or like that you're literally worried about, that subconsciously you're thinking about, but you're not actually thinking about. Probably you're always subconsciously thinking those things, but it was like the drugs that brought it out on the surface, right? That's why I don't want to take mushrooms or LSD. I don't want to see what is going on in my psyche. Well, that's probably, it probably means that if you did do any of those, you probably would have a bad trip. If you're scared of what's in your psyche, there's probably a reason for it. Okay, Ultra. Yeah, that was a thing. Yeah, the government can use these drugs, but we can't. Fucking hate the government, dude. Fucking hate those bastards. Some bastards. Fuck, dude. I don't know. Just stare at your pupils in a mirror and you tell yourself this is real life. You'll get a trip. That's just, I think, an existential crisis or something. Damn the man. Man. Fuck the government. Fuck the government. The government hates you and wants to steal from you. This is just what they do. And there's nothing that any of us can do about it, because they're the government and the people have no power, realistically. I don't know, chat. I don't know. I'm hoping that whoever runs next, I don't know, like, I don't know, man. It's like, I hope someone runs next year and on legalizing weed. Like, I might be a one-ticket issue. If someone runs on, like, the weed platform, I might switch aisles just to be a one-ticket voter. Because, like, I'm so, like, I mean, I feel like it wouldn't matter anyway. But, like, I just want someone to just fucking do it. At this point, it's, like, gotta be, like, gay marriage, right? Where it gets to the point where we're just like, why the fuck are we still doing this? Like, it's just, why the fuck is this still a thing? You know when gay marriage was legalized, and then everyone was like, oh yeah, this is fine, no one cares? Like, before gay marriage was legalized, everyone was like, oh no, you can't legalize gay marriage, and then it happened, and then no one, like, nothing changed. It was like, people's daily lives didn't change at all, it was just like, okay. To the point now where the idea of insinuating that we should ban gay marriage in America is radical. Even though it only got legalized, like, a decade and a half ago, the idea of saying that we should revert that decision is so radical that you would be laughed out of the room if you actually thought, like, presented that as a, like, a policy, right? I feel like weed is that. It's gonna be that way. Like, once it gets legalized, everyone's gonna be like, why the fuck was this illegal? Like, why, and if you're, like, running off of, like, making it illegal again, you'll probably have no support. Just like how you would have no support if you said, yeah, let's ban gay marriage. Unless you're in, like, Alabama or something. It's normalized in Canada now since legalization. Yeah, like, honestly, same thing would happen in Canada. Astra runs for state senate stream. If I ran for state senate, not much can happen. Like, even if you're in the system, like, even if you're like, I'm gonna change the system from the inside, it's like, really, you can't do anything. It's like, there's nothing that's gonna change it. Like, the system is, like, fundamentally broken, I think. And I don't know if there's much fixing it, right? Like, I don't know if you could, I don't think we could vote our way out of, like, the problems in our government, because it's so systemic and so ingrained into the politics of our government that we would need to completely rebuild our government to, like, make it not work the way it does. And it just is not gonna happen. Like, if I was president, I would basically be like, okay, lobbying is illegal, no foreign lobbies at all, no internal lobbies. Lobbying is just straight up illegal. Insider trading is illegal. Term limits are now a thing. You can't, now there's an age limit too. You can't be in government if you're above 80 or 75 years old. Simple stuff like that, right? Like, easy things that 90% of people can just agree with, that are like, yeah, that is a good policy straight out the bat. those policies would get me killed. If I was in government and I had those policies, I would have no support. I would have no traction and I would have no power. Because everybody in government has their best interest to make sure that they don't enact those laws. Because everybody in government makes money off of those things. If you're in government, you make the big dollars by getting lobby money, by getting, like, special interest money, by getting fucking, you get fucking insider trading money. That's how you make money as a politician. It's not about making good policies. It's about making money. That's literally all it is. The Supreme Court turned down a chance to revisit the Obergefell recently. I don't know what that is. Gay marriage was federally and nationally legalized in 2015, 10 years. See, that doesn't even feel that long ago. It's insane to me that it was only 10 years ago. And it feels at this point so, like, normal. Women have only been able to vote for 150 years out of about 248. We used to be a country, chat. We used to be a good country. 105 years ago, we knew we had it figured it out. 105 years ago, we knew it was up. It was all downhill from there. 74 right now in Fort Myers and 45 here in Pierre, Illinois. Yeah, fuck, dude. I don't know, it's just, like, annoying, and it's like, obviously the people in government don't have the people's best interests in mind, and they don't have an incentive to, and it's like, obviously it's not gonna work. It's just not gonna work, chat. It ain't gonna work. But it's like, there's nothing you can do about it. It's like, you could incite a civil war, but, like, I don't think anybody wants that. I don't think anybody wants a civil war. Like, I don't wanna fight in a civil war. That would be, I don't wanna deal with that. 100 years ago, why do you gotta call him that, dude? Why do you gotta say it like that? Why do you gotta say it like that? You can't say African American. 100 years ago, African American people couldn't pee in the same places as Caucasian people. Yes, this is true. Racism is a thing. It's why maybe it's a little insensitive just to say. It's not politically correct, chat. That is not politically correct. How dare you? Thank you, Buralard Dendigalim for the 10 gifted subs. Thank you so much. I have Buralard Dendigalim. I have no idea how to say that name, bro. I'm sorry, but thank you for the 10 gifted subs. Thank you so much. People of color could only vote properly since 1965, 60 years of 248. Yeah, there we go. That's a good example. I think Astra would be chief in World War. I don't know. I think if the Civil War broke out, I'd probably die. Thank you, Sherry. Thank you for the 300 bits. Thank you so much. Are we in a cold Civil War right now? Yeah, we are. And it sucks though, doesn't it? It's like there are literally family members who are like excommunicate each other because they have the wrong political beliefs, and I think it's just so stupid. We gotta remember that we're all Americans, chat. We're all Americans. We're all on the same team. We forget that we're all on the same fucking team. Sometimes we just gotta. What was that one Beatles song that was trippy? Come together right now. I think it's funny that I got to unenroll from selective services when I legally transitioned. I got to unenroll from selective services. I never got to unenroll from selective services. I'm still in the draft, chat. If we go to war, I'm getting drafted. I'm pretty sure that I wouldn't once they realized I was trans, but like I'm still registered with the draft. 1 month countdown to my Benita Springs official 2-week thaw as of today. Hell yeah. Is it literally called Black History Month? Yeah. Using people of color is funny because white people forget white is a color too. This is true. Well, I mean, really, people of color is just people in general, right? There definitely is like Listen, I'm not like a PC bro. I don't care about being politically correct, but there is like a tactful way to infer to the African American people, right? And that just being like, I don't even want to say it. Like, I'm literally not even gonna repeat it because it's like I feel like that could get clipped out of context so easily. I changed my gender marker to F, and I got removed from the draft at the post office. Oh. See, I never did that. I never changed my legal name or my legal driver's license. I do want to change my name, though, very soon. But in Florida, I literally can't even change the gender marker on my license in Florida, so... Think you wouldn't get drafted because you have the tisms? Dude, everybody has tisms now. You think that having tisms is enough to prevent you from getting drafted? No, it's not. They want the tism. That makes you more draftable if you have the tism. It's like, you don't think that tism is like a valuable asset to have in fucking warfare? It is. Just look at how many people are autistically in the battleships and tanks. Look at the tank community. How much neurodivergency is in the tank community? If you ask like the person, like if you think about it, the person who knows like the most about tanks in your like state is probably extremely autistic. If you can breathe, you're drafted. I think so. I mean, Trump did like sign a thing basically saying that trans people are not allowed in the military. And I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm kind of down for that. I feel like that. I feel like maybe I personally am happy about that. I will just say that. I don't know if it's a good thing, but I'm personally here for it because I don't want to go into the military. I don't want to get drafted. So if me taking estrogen prevents me from getting drafted, I'm here for it. I'm fucking here for it. I never signed up for selective service. By the time I even heard about it, I was 24 and already had my knee replaced. Lol. You can get drafted, you can get more guns? No, you don't. You don't get guns if you get drafted. They don't give you guns. They hand you one, but when you go home, you have to give it back. You don't get to keep your service rifle unless you bring in a service rifle. If you bring in your own gun, then you get to keep it because it's yours, but it's not... If you're out there fighting in, like, a war and you're using your government-issued gun, that's not your gun. That's the government's gun, and they're not letting you keep it. It's like they're not letting you take that shit home. Draft is unconstitutional, to be fair. It's very unlikely it will ever be used again. I don't know. The draft comes from... It comes from a time back when being in the military was more integrated into voting rights. It used to be you had to be in the military in order to vote. Like, you had to be in selective service in order to vote. Like, that used to be it. Like, the price you pay for being able to vote in elections is you're signing up for selective service. That's why when you sign up for selective service is when you actually sign up for, like, when you get a new driver's license, you go through that whole thing of, like, which party do you want to, like, sign up on as? Like, which party do you want to, like, register as? And that's when you also sign up for selective service, because if you're gonna vote, you also have to sign up for selective services. It's like... Chat, wait a minute. It's the outrun thing. Chat, it's the outrun thing. I'm sorry, it's the old one too. It's the old one. It's so nostalgic. It's like a remix of the last intro. Dude, I fuck with that. It's great. They can't force you into draft. The fuck they can't. Do you remember fucking, what was his name? Oh fuck, what was his name? I don't even remember. It was that one guy who, like, one famous, like, rock star who literally practiced shitting himself so that when the draft guy came to his house, he just shat himself in front of the draft sergeant, and so that he didn't get drafted. It's like, yes, they can't draft. The military wouldn't forcefully draft you into war. Oh yes, they would. Chat, yeah, Ted Nugent. That's him. That's who I'm thinking of. Chat, if you ever think to yourself, the government would never. The immediate answer to that, always and every single time, is, oh yes, they would. Is this version for the intro? No, I like the new intro. Do you not like the new intro? I love the new intro. This one's nostalgic, but, like, I've been listening to this one for the intro for like, we've had this song as the intro song for literally like over a year at this point, like a year and a half, 2 years maybe. It's been a while that we've had like this intro. I love the new intro, chat. I don't even care. I fucking love the new intro. Clinton dodged it and became president? Lol, yeah. I like the idea of Congress people that vote yes for war have to enlist. Yeah, it'd be a lot less war hawks if they had to be boots on ground. You imagine, like, fucking, Dick Cheney, like, in 2004 being, like, in boots on ground because of that shit. The difference between Trump and Clinton is Trump had bone spurs, so he got medical clearance. It wouldn't have passed back in the 60s, man. Trump had his own Vietnam, yeah. I feel like if you're rich and powerful enough, you just don't have to go to the draft. I feel like you get exempt from that if you got enough money. That's kind of just like part of the whole corruption thing, where it's like if you just have enough money, you just don't have to worry about it. It's kind of like where if you just have enough money, you don't really have to worry about speeding tickets or committing like low-level crimes. Like if you commit like a petty theft crime and you have like a shit ton of money, no one gives a shit. If you're like doing super speeder shit where you're going like 150 on the highway and you get pulled over and you have money, you're fine. If you don't have money, you're going to jail. But if you have money, fucking literally doesn't matter. There's always been two Americas: the law that binds but don't protect, and the laws that protect but don't bind. If you have a mental problems, you are exempt from getting drafted. But that would literally be like at 40% of people, like 40% of young adults today have some sort of mental issue, I think. It's an unfortunate son from CCR. You would not get drafted because of your wrist? I mean, I don't think that's necessarily true. I think especially, like, at a certain point, I think if a draft were to happen, it depends on how desperate they would be. I don't think a draft would happen. Like, let's say we went to war with China, right? Like, tomorrow. I don't think we would do a draft. I think we have enough people in our military that we would only initiate a draft if the war was, like, it was clear that it was going to become a war of attrition and bodies. Like, kind of how it is in Ukraine. It's like, in Ukraine, like, they don't care, like, what you have. They don't care if you're autistic. They don't care if you're, like, disabled. They'll draft your ass. Because, like, they're literally just looking for any warm-blooded body to stick on the front lines. They don't give a shit. There's all those videos of, like, old men being, like, kidnapped off the street because of it. It's literally fucked up. But it's because, like, they literally have no room to, like, they have to get as many people as they can. It's like, at this point, it's like a body count is gonna, like, determine who wins or who comes out on top of this whole conflict. And so it's like, obviously, like, it doesn't matter if you have, they're not gonna be like, oh yes, we need as many able-bodied men to join in this fight as possible. Oh, what, you have autism? You like trains a little bit too? Oh, we don't want you then. Oh, I'm sorry. So we go to, oh, you're, alright, your name is Dmitry, you're 50 years old, you have bad hip. You can operate anti-material machine gun. Yes, we'll take you. We'll take you, not your son with the autism. He likes trains way too much. He likes trains way too much. We cannot have him in our military. But you, with your hip replacement, will be perfectly fine. Here's a gun. Go shoot some Russians. Or Ukrainians, or whatever it is. Like, it's literally like that. Working on a drone program for school for protection in Florida right now. It's active right now. That's actually so cool though. If I was gonna go to military, that's the coolest job. Being an FPV drone operator. Coolest thing to come out of the Ukraine wars, FPV drone operation, like becoming a mainstay in modern warfare. That's like some like Blade Runner shit right there. Thighs piloting drones. Yeah, imagine getting murked by a femboy like 200 miles away, like wearing thigh highs. Imagine if you could like, if I was like a drone operator and I was really sadistic, I'd have like a little like servo motor that would hold a bunch of pictures of myself onto the drone, and I would drop it like you know how those videos of those drones chasing those poor son of a bitch like Korean soldiers. I would drop them pictures so they could see a picture of me before I murk them, just so they know they got murked by a femboy. I don't think Ukraine draft people under 25. I don't know. I thought they were drafting basically anybody they could at this point. I feel like, and again, I think that it really just depends. Like, I think any country will draft anybody if it comes to it. Like, if it's between like drafting younger people or losing the war, I think a lot of countries will obviously draft younger people. And it's like, once you run out of manpower, you scrap at whatever you can. And it's not even a matter of like, should you draft this person? It's like, can we draft this person realistically? Mike Tango Fox, the pink white blue division. But the only way to get free from draft card is if you're an only child, all other living targets in the mandatory draft deployment. Yeah, something like. I know one thing they do in Ukraine, which is fucking funny, is if you don't have a kid already, they'll give you extra armor around your junk. If you have a kid, that you get less armor around your dick, like ballistic armor around your dick, because it's like they have to protect the guys who haven't had children yet, because they it's like there's like an alarming percentage of like young men in Ukraine have been murdered, and so there's like gonna be a population shortage after the war. I'm aged out, but if I was young, they could not draft me with my prosthetic knee. Yeah. Without the draft, it is still mostly underprivileged serving. Still underprivileged serving. Only now that they volunteers, no one complains when they're deployed with the draft. It would be harder to start a conflict. Well, yeah, but I don't think a draft would happen. Like, I feel like in this scenario where like even someone like me would get drafted, I think there is a scenario where someone like me gets drafted, right? But it's like, imagine if China like made a landfall in California and has taken like half the country, and now the front line is literally going through like Kansas. At that point, all bets are off. Your prosthetic leg, it ain't gonna save you from being drafted when the Chinese are in Kansas, right? When the Chinese are in Kansas, Washington's gonna be like, I don't fucking care anymore. Just throw the kitchen sink at them. I don't care if you have a prosthetic leg. Throw it at them for all I care. We're gonna fucking send everybody we got. No, of course, I don't think that would ever happen, though, to be honest with you, because China, I don't think you could make landfall in America. I don't think China, even if they devoted their entire militaristic strength to it, I don't think they could actively put a foothold in the United States mainland. It was 27, but they lowered it to 25 last year. Yeah. You say I has Hawaii for some reason? For a reason? It's the outpost, yeah. Which substitute basic training does she go into the men's or women's barracks? Probably the men's. It's because like if I went to prison, I'd go to men's prison, right? So only makes sense. You can't draft me either because I'm not registered with selected services. I think you really underestimate what the government can and cannot do and what they're willing to do. Because the government can do whatever they want. Like, laws... The government's the one who makes the laws. If they want to, they can change them. Like, they can just do that. Because it's the government. if they really want to draft you, they will. The days of flat feet or bonus brewers have been over for quite a while. Yeah. Stacy K literally moved from MO to MD so that in case she got in prison, she would go to a women's prison. Was she that worried that she would go to prison? Where's that Missouri to... Where's MD? Madagascar? What is MD? Maryland? Oh, it might be Maryland. Man, what a fucking downgrade. Imagine moving to Maryland. Oh my god. Now your wrist is bothering you again? Right now it doesn't, but if I play guitar, it tends to like get really tight and uncomfortable. Chat, well, fuck, I don't know, probably not. I don't know, chat. Should I go get McDonald's or should I make pizza rolls? Because I'm thinking pizza rolls. Because as much as I love McDonald's, should I spend $5 on McDonald's right now, chat? Should I pay $5 for two double cheeseburgers? I don't know. Weed is illegal, so is microdosing shrooms. Weed is legal, so well, that's kind of cool. I will say that. But isn't Maryland like super high on taxes? It's one of those northeastern states. I would never move to the Northeast. The Northeast is this Midwest with worst gun laws. In assholes, a lot more assholes too. It's like if the Northeast is just the Midwest if you just bumped up the number of assholes and then got rid of weed or got rid of guns. You see their look in their eyes when she thought she was going to men's prison. Wait, what? Who? Was someone going to a prison? To a men's prison? What? Pizza rolls? I don't know, man. McDonald's is only $5. I can get 2 double cheeseburgers for $5 at McDonald's. Maybe I'll just make pizza rolls. I don't know. Maybe I'll make pizza rolls and get McDonald's. That might be what I should do. Luckily, Pennsylvania is the Midwest. Yeah, I don't know, man. Pennsylvania's... At least your pussy is safe in the men's barracks than in prison. Are you sure about that? You sure about that? If you're in a room with a bunch of men who haven't seen a woman in months, it doesn't matter where you are. Your pussy's at least somewhat threatened. McDonald's has a good chance to show off your cute fit. Well, I'd put on my motorcycle gear, so I wouldn't look like this if I go. If I went to McDonald's, I would wear a motorcycle jacket with, you know, motorcycle helmet and jeans and everything. I might go. I shouldn't, but I might. Astra would be the most well kept inmate in any men's prison in a week. Can't eat a burger? Yeah, I might, chat. Chat, the other day... Oh shit, they close actually pretty soon. If I want to get McDonald's, I gotta go, like, now. I gotta go, like, now, chat. Alright, well, I think I'm gonna do that. Chat, alright. Well, thank you, everybody, for watching. I'm gonna go get McDonald's. They added movie Nobody 2 to Peacock at Can't Wait to See that movie again. I did not like Nobody 2. That movie was ass. That was like the worst sequel of all time. Anyway, chat, thank you everybody for watching. I'll be live again tomorrow. Goodbye!